Alright, so this is SFU Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship at Fraser University. Well, that's a mouthful. Now this is for bachelors. It's at Fraser University in Canada. Canada is a very popular destination, and like there are a lot of very well-known and popular universities. This is not one of the most well-known and asked universities in Canada, but it's still a good university in Canada. Like it has a good alumni, and well, studying in Canada is not as easy as it used to be, but like if you're interested in and you really want to study in this country, this might be a good opportunity for you. Scholarship amount is 148,000 Canadian dollars. So there will be a lot of dollar figures here, numbers, and usually when it comes to Canada and Australia, when they give you just like a normal dollar amount, it's usually their local currency, like Australian dollars or Canadian dollars. So this is Canadian dollars. It's full funding. Full funding means it covers more than just the tuition fees, but as we will see, the scholarship has two different levels, and those are way more difficult to say. We're gonna see those, and one of them is more like full tuition. It covers like tuition and mentor fees, and one of them, the other is just like that, but also gives you like $8,000 per term. So it's full funding, but for some people it will be just full tuition. As you can see, there are no specific nationalities for this one. There are no specific subjects. All nationalities and all subjects at this university are accepted. Number of recipients are not specified. There are a lot of different departments and etc. etc. And the deadlines, as you can see here, January 15 for admission and December 15 for scholarship. So keep that in mind. It's currently open, both obviously. Again, it covers, so there are two different levels. The first one is International Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship with Distinction awardees. So with distinction, this is the first scholarship. It covers tuition and mandatory supplementary fees, which is about like 148. So this says 140. Sorry, this is $140,000, and this says for $148,000. But it's not like strictly that amount, because you get $8,000 per term. So it would be something more like perhaps $172,000 probably. We'll see that in more detail. So the second level is International Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship with Distinction and Scholars Living Allowance. So if you get this one, you get $8,000 per term, but if you get this one, it's just tuition and mentoring. So we'll see the university. Clearly, tuition fees are in 4 years equal to this number. So as we can see, it's about like 34,000 Canadian dollars per year and tuitions, which is about like 20, again, I guess $24,000 US dollars, I guess. Usually Canadian universities are kind of expensive, but most of them not as expensive as American universities. American universities usually start from like 30,000 US dollars. So it's comparatively more affordable, but again, still very expensive for a lot of people. Most people won't be able to afford. But of course, Fraser University, as you can see, has 30 different scholarships, which is insane. But of course, most of them are not full funding or full tuition, and it's like 29 are for graduate scholarships. So like, if you are planning to study bachelor's here, you have just this one, and the others are usually like fellowships, maybe research scholarships, assistantships, etc., etc. They're partial funding. As you can see, like a certain amount of money. For example, this one, 24,000, 9,000. Of course, masters and PhD tuitions are more affordable. They can be way more affordable too. Like starts from $3,000. Yeah, anyway, so this is pretty much the only option you have if you want to study bachelor's here. It's a large school, by the way. Let's see where it is and what it looks like. It is very, very close to Vancouver. So here's the university. Vancouver is actually in the frame, as you can see. So this is university. It's in Burnaby, but it's so close to Vancouver. So here's Vancouver, Richmond, Surrey. So like the western part of Canada. If you do not know, like this part is known as the British Columbia, and it's very popular with students who want to study in Canada because there are a lot of great universities in here, and also it's kind of close to California as well, the West Coast. So yeah, here's the university. It's not an amazingly high-ranking university, but again, as I said, it has some good alumni, and if I remember correctly, has a really good like international student portion as well. But of course, like it's not a. I mean, Canada for international students is not what it used to be. I'm pretty sure you know about that. So yeah, this is the university. If you're interested in studying and in Canada, this might be a good option for you because a lot of the higher ranking universities are not all that easy to get in. Of course, there would be one tiny issue about this, is that because you are close to so many like very central places like Vancouver, Richmond, and etc., even though this is not an extremely high-ranking university, you would still have to pay quite a lot for living costs because probably there won't be that much of a difference in living costs between here and here. So yeah, it will be. Hang on, actually, let's see what can we get as a number about the living costs here. Right, let's go to Numbeo, cost of living, and then yeah, it would be pretty much the same as Vancouver, and it's about, let's say, 1,500 Canadian dollars without rent. So if you get the full amount, like $8,000 per term, I think it would be enough for you. And also, like, this is usually more than what a student would spend anyway. So yeah, this would be quite enough in my opinion. But if you just only get this, like just the full tuition scholarship, I would advise you to have at least something like 1,000, maybe 1,200 Canadian dollars if you're good at managing your finances. That is. So we have some eligibility criteria, of course, because this will be a competitive scholarship. So you have to be an incoming international student enrolling for the fall term. They do not accept applications for the spring term. Incoming international high school student or student who finished high school in the past year and are yet to enroll in any post-secondary program. Incoming international. So like there's some programs that will not accept, like we get a lot of questions in our live streams like I'm doing my bachelor, if I just leave this program and go and study in a different country, will I still be eligible for scholarships? And some scholarships will not be accepting you. I think this is one of them. Yet to enroll in any post-secondary program, probably this one, like you have to be like the fresh out of high school. Incoming international students with grades in the 19% range in the required subjects for admission to their program of choice or 31 IB points. Incoming international students who completed all items to owns. They have a to-do list. You will need to like log in to be able to see those. We'll see that in a second. So yeah, we have the eligibility criteria, application, list of your community involvement and achievements, written essay, etc., and we have the deadlines. As you can see, we have like 5 questions here, all of which are answered. So if you have any questions about a specific scholarship or about a specific university that we have in our database, you can just leave your questions in the comment section, and Hjalni, who is the founder of Global Scholarships, will answer them for you. He answers all the questions, literally every single one of them. So yeah, we can click on here on official scholarship page to go and see the university's page for the scholarship. So here we go and click on high school student, see funding options. And then here under the entrance scholarships, we have Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship. Let's click on that. So we have this, there's a lot of information here, from minimum requirements, which is pretty much the same that you've seen on our page. So to-do list, like you can click on this, but you have to be able to log into their system. For that, you need to have had completed your application to the university. So Canadian and permanent residents, this is for them, and international students, this is for them. As you can see, 148. So yeah, this is per term. So hang on, no, it will actually be $200,000, right? Because like per term, $8,000, you will have 8 terms, 4 years. It will be about $64,000. So this will come up to $204,000 in 4 years. So, sorry, a lot of value from just one scholarship. We have dates and deadlines. So basically, yeah, this is the process. First, you apply to the university. Applicants will need to apply to SFU first and have their SFU student number to access the scholarship application. Deadline, supporting documentation deadline. This includes references and all admission items to do on the to-do list. So first you apply to the university, you get your student number, and then you go through application for the scholarship, review and evaluated, and winners announced. So how to apply, you can get more information here, like references, essay, community involvement, achievements, prepare your application, blah blah blah, scholarship perks. Yeah, this is pretty much it. You can go through this. I don't want to make this way too long. There are a lot of details, clearly, because it's kind of like a large scholarship, a very comprehensive scholarship. So you can go through these, reading these. You can access this page through the link in the comment section or the description, and then you just need to click here on official scholarship page to go and see, and then funding options and undergraduate scholars entrance scholarship. Also, of course, you can see the other financial aids as well here, entrance awards, blah blah blah. But this one is the big one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. SFU Undergraduate Scholars Entrance Scholarship at Simon Fraser University 2024-2025.